what's up? Dr. Sandy Bell, your Sacramento chiropractor, and I'm here with Mr. Travis Cassidy. Travis, we've been worked together for a long time with his gym, and his people come over and see me whenever they have any trouble. So yeah, tell us a little about your gym and what you were doing here.
So we're traditionally a CrossFit gym, but basically we've kind of picked and chosen things that we like that seem to build people up, and kind of got rid of most of the things that tend to hurt people. We're basically a general physical preparedness type gym, functional fitness if you will. We lift, do calisthenics, and we sprint, and occasionally we do workouts that are over 20 minutes, but it's not the norm.
Yeah, Akila, and just to kind of reiterate what he's saying, it's, you know, I've seen people from gyms where they come in and I say, this isn't good, like you're gonna have to see an ortho, which means an orthopedic surgeon. From their gym, we're just seeing minor bumps and bruises. So they do an incredible job of really teaching technique, teaching form, and we really don't see injuries that take too much to get better. So that's why I really like working with them. They understand the mechanical part. And then what are we doing here?
So I had a pre-existing injury, not really sure when it happened, but probably sometime from either playing football or, you know, I've been lifting weights for 24, 25 years now, and I have a little bit of a bulging disc, or at least I did at one point in the lumbar region. And occasionally that, cumulative exercise, if I don't stretch and take care of myself well enough, it starts to flare up and I get some disc pain, and that's where I come to Dr. Bell to fix me.
Does it work?
It does work. It works really well, actually. It's much better.
Just had to boast.
Yeah, right.
Okay, go ahead and lay on your stomach. So what we'll see with Trav generally is, and this is what I see with a lot of weightlifters, is there's a ligament in here called the iliolumbar ligament, and that ligament tends to get very short and tight, and so I'll typically come in here and work on that a little bit, and we'll check his legs, because a lot of times his lower back and pelvis get out of alignment, and so he's a little short on the right side, but it's definitely better. When he first came in, it was like maybe a half-inch difference.
Wow, was it really?
It was big.
Crazy.
And now it's like maybe an eighth of an inch, a quarter at the most, but probably more like an eighth. So to get in here, we'll do some myofascial release on him, and we're just gonna get in and just kind of loosen up that ligament there. Basically, when you have any kind of soft tissue injury, it's almost like the fibers from the muscles and ligaments, it's almost like throwing toothpicks on the ground, where you have a lot of different cross fibers that are connected. So you got to go in here and just kind of find which way the restrictions are. How's that feel, Trav?
It feels a little bit tender right there.
Yeah, but this was, remember when we started?
Yeah.
When we started, like, he was jumping off the table when I was doing this, so.
It's definitely much better.
Yeah, he and Justin, his partner, actually taught me how to squat. I used to work out doing, I played football, and so I used to do a lot of squatting and deadlifting and stuff, but I always would hurt my back doing it. And these guys taught me how to do it right, and it's just like the value of a hip hinge and keeping the hips nice and mobile. And that's a cool thing that they do too, is they do really good warm-ups over at Aquila, where people are ready to go by the time it's time to start really hitting it. So you guys do a good job, man.
Thank you, Dr. Bell.
You guys were what, you guys were like top 4 in CrossFit regionals when you guys were competing, weren't you?
Yeah, from about 2011 to 2014, we were relatively competitive in the Northern California region as a team.
So can you feel how that's like a little bit different now?
Yeah, it feels less ropey.
What happens is it feels like the tissue almost just kind of melts and opens up. So got a nice release there, so then we'll go ahead and adjust him. So let me have you lay on this side here.
I think it's moving well enough. You don't need to do that tail wag thing.
Which Which one's that?
So where this thing moves back and forth. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah. It's moving along.
So I feel like it is. Like I totally feel a difference.
Yeah. You're talking about the decompression. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, you don't feel like you need that. Yeah, that was initially when the disc is pretty swollen. I'll use that. But once you start getting more mobile, I don't have to do that as much. We can do a little bit of it though. Show people what we do with that. All right. So this is just gonna go back here, and I want you just to drop this knee down towards the ground there.
Say it before you even land.
Yeah. That's because it's loosened up. It's super easy to do it now. So straighten your bottom leg and your top. And then drop this knee down a little bit. Let that rotate back. Good. All right, let's go on your stomach. Let's do a little bit of decompression here. So this is something for herniated bulging discs that we'll use. What it does is it helps to just open the joint up and increase the space in the water content in the disc. It's really nice for people who have, sometimes people have so much pain they can't be adjusted, so we can still get the joints moving using this. The way our joints move is they move like this, they move like this, and they move like this, and they also move like this. So sometimes you can get it released, but not all the way because sometimes it needs to be decompressed. So, yeah, Trav, actually, you know what, you're right. You need a little bit of this. But it's not that bad.
Definitely way better than it was. Because right now it doesn't feel like you're doing anything when you did before. Back it was like, oh, so gross.
Yeah, actually, yeah, no, that's pretty free right there. I love that he always says that. It felt gross.
It's one of those things like it wasn't like a big pain. And if something hurts, it hurts. If that just felt like good.
Yeah, this is just
I'd rather it didn't.
This is just kind of maintenance. So I just got about 100-pound dog that's about up to my waist yesterday.
Oh my God.
The Great
Dane? Oh, Great Dane.
He's a golden retriever mix.
Nice.
Sweetest. She'll be in here next week. I gotta get a gate.
It's weird not seeing Moose in
I
here.
know, right? We miss him.
How old was he?
He was like 12, 13.
It's about, I think my college dog was right down like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He's 14. That's the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
His nickname was Moose's nickname was Moo, and we named her Maisie.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna call her Maisie Moo.
Oh cool. That's good.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Let's get you here.
Also, I meant to tell you about my neck. So, finish what you're doing.
Is your shoulder tight here?
Yes, yes. Man, you're good at stuff. I meant to say that. That and right at that end range right there, as I bring my arm proximal to the middle.
Yeah, this causes shoulder impingement when your scap's not moving.
Found basically last night I was doing some work on myself and it's like, dude, everything that gets aggravated with my upper body I think just has to do with my pecs. They're just so tight. So is that little area like right to the medial of my scapular, is that where it was stuck? I could feel that.
Yeah, it's free now.
Way different, yeah.
Lay your back on the chicken. You need to do we'll do your mid back too, because sometimes the thoracic extension is causing causing restriction to that. Does that hurt the shoulder?
This hurts, this position hurts this back more in that same spot.
Yeah,
It's probably just because it was inflamed, I'm guessing.
They just take it out of the equation. Nice. Yeah, you're pretty locked up there actually.
So this, like, I get like it feels tight, like to the inside of this, like in there. It's really weird.
Along the skull. You know what you do for that? Is just tuck your chin a little bit, and you do chin tucks, and you hold for a few, like 10 seconds, and then you do it again. But sometimes that's just weakness.
Like head down or head back?
Head back.
Okay, like a fat face.
Fat face, yeah,
Tummy
double
face.
chin, yeah. But there's a muscle in there called your longus coli. Were you ever in any car accidents or anything?
That's, remember when I did a header on the beach in Maui?
Oh yeah.
And I've been in several car accidents and I've played a lot of football. Basically for me, like a car accident was a good time.
Oh, guy over at Healthy Hounds.
Yes, yeah, Chris, I went to high school then.
Yeah, I was just talking to him about you yesterday. East Sac's kind of where we practice here is kind of cool. Everybody kind of knows each other. I know the whole community now because of Travis and Justin. Always credit these guys with helping me get started here. I think Eileen's back to normal again, by the way.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
You said no back squats forever, huh?
Well,
Stuff that keeps her out of.
she's out of pain, but
no back
I
position.
think her tissues are they're still a little compromised.
Yeah.
So.
We can get a lot of mileage out of single leg stuff like lunges for a long time.
Yeah, but she needs the stability anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Just lengthening some of the shortened muscles here to make sure his adjustment lasts. All right.
That's great.
Awesome. Well, I thought we were just going to do a little back and we ended up doing shoulder and neck too. So
There we go. Oh my god. That's so much better.
cool. Actually, let's just make sure. So bend your elbow here, and then you're going to go down like that and across like that, okay?
So down and across.
Or actually, no, just go down, just like you're throwing. Because if your internal rotation is limited at all, it's going to cause some impingement. We'll call this our Superman treatment.
That's right. This is a full tune-up.
Yeah. Or woman, super person treatment.
Super human being.
Yeah, superhuman being.
It's 2019. Super binary. Whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want. You can just be super though.
Yeah. Good man. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely.